Hello replay viewers, I hope you enjoy this little tutorial on Vine. Hey now, Love Photography is Love Photography again is here. Louisa, Freddie, Crazy Man. Hey Chris, what's up? That was a really professional and informative way to start a scope. Hey Jalen. Hello. Thanks for sharing. Hey RF1. Hey Laura T. Cells. Real estate. Nice. Hi Jalen Photos. Hi Stephanie. What's up everybody? Keith Whiteman, how are you? Welcome. Welcome Tony. Welcome everybody. Thanks for sharing. Good morning from Louisiana or LA. I'm going to guess that's Louisiana. But you might be from LA. Hey, Alessandra Coe, not sharing until the end of the scope. That's all good. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, what's up? Russia is here from Moscow. What am I doing? Well, we're talking about Vine today. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Alessandra. Okay. All right. Hey, Baron von Bolt is here. All right, we got a good room. So feel free to, I don't usually say this, but feel free to invite if you like, because this is going to be jam-packed info on Vine. Yes, Vine. And just to introduce myself very quickly, your notification came in late? Weird. Well, I started a little late. I started at 5 after 1. I have an assistant today.
Hi.
It's Allie.
Hi.
Allie is going to assist me on today's scope. You've never created a Vine before, Alessandra. Well, today we are going, why do I have to say that? I'm not saying anything. I'm going to kick you out if you start with those shenanigans. We're going to actually make a Vine here today on this scope. And we're going to talk a little bit about, yeah, beautiful Allie, that's right, never vined before. All right, we have some people in here who haven't vined. So I want to tell you all something right off the bat. Thanks for inviting, Louise. I want to tell you all something right off the bat. For those of you who are a little bit apprehensive about this topic, just from the standpoint that, oh man, another social media platform, I can't handle it. I can't add another social media platform. I'm maxed out, okay? I get that. All right, this should alleviate a little of that stress in the way, at least the way we approach Vine. We don't approach Vine in a way where it's burdensome. It's not another platform. You have 4 right now, exactly, for both businesses, right? So I want you to think about the way we're going to approach Vine here is we're going to approach Vine, hey Tom, as a tool to enhance your other platforms. Not necessarily because you have to come up with a whole new strategy for Vine itself and need to start engaging on Vine and getting followers on Vine, because Vine is unique in that way. Nice, right? It's unique in that way for us in the way we use it, and that we haven't felt, I'm good, Crazy Man. We haven't felt the need to really build up our following within Vine and on the Vine platform in order for it to be effective for us. And we use it in other platforms accordingly. And so we'll get into that and I'll explain why. There's Allie.
Hi.
Okay, so I have Allie. The reason Allie is helping me, yeah, it does work with your others, and we're going to talk about that. And the reason Allie is here to help me
Hi, Trey.
Hey Trey. The reason Allie is here to help me is because we're actually scoping from her iPhone, and I've got my iPhone here plugged in and mirrored to my Mac so that I can show you the making of a Vine. Boom, right?
Brilliant.
So brilliant, right?
So brilliant.
Brilliant. Okay, so let's get into it, shall we? So Allie, if you wouldn't mind.
I do not mind.
Okay.
Wait,
this is what you were talking about
oh.
doing last week. Yeah, right. I know. I talked about it for a while, and then I thought, I'm a genius. Thanks, Tony. I thought about how I could really make it into a great scope, and so
Hi, Tom.
I figured it'd be a good topic for Steel Doug's idea, because it's a great idea for small biz, okay? So why don't you double tap, Allie? Yep.
I'm double tapping. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Bye.
We have our little PowerPoint here, our little keynote presentation.
Thanks, Crazy Man.
Oh, no problem. Okay, love you guys for being here. Thank you very much. So we have Steel Doug's idea, to Vine is quite fine. Let's discuss some whys and hows. Thanks, Tom. You're awesome. Okay, so for starters, let's go back a little bit and just real briefly cover what Vine is for those of you who might not be using Vine or might not be that familiar with it. It was Twitter. It was acquired by Twitter in October of 2012 for a reported $30 million. And it was launched in January of 2013 for iOS only at first, which made us a little crazy because we had Droids at the time, and it didn't come out for Droid until a full 6 months later in June. And when it did come out for Droid, it was a bit of a mess before they ironed out the kinks. All right. So next, Allie.
That's why I don't do this.
Everything is acquired by Twitter or Google, right, Freddie? All right, so here's what Vine is, and I'll show you some Vines if you're not familiar with it. It's very easy to play with and learn on your own as well. You can just download the app. But Vine are literally, they're 6-second videos. They're only 6 seconds long, and they loop, and you make the Vines in the app on your device. So it's a mobile app. You can use it on a tablet. Big webcam, right? I know, right? Well, that's because I have a Mac Mini with a Samsung monitor. So I had to buy a webcam because I don't have a Mac monitor. I have the Mac Mini. Hey now, what's up, Chuck? So, hola, hey Mel. So there's 6-second videos. Now you might think, well, 6 seconds, I mean, that's really short. And you're right. They are literally bite-sized nuggets of social media. And it's a good way to show little things in very quick hitting. Oh, okay. I'm having trouble explaining, but we'll get to it.
Why don't you just show it?
I'm gonna show it. Show it. Okay. Now, Twitter did acquire it on your picture cat, on my picture cat. So it's integrated nicely with Twitter. Okay, Twitter acquired it. It's integrated really nicely with Twitter. Does that sound familiar? Hello from Russia. Does that sound familiar? Anybody? Like Periscope, perhaps, right? And it works really well with Twitter, which is part of the reason it's such a great tool for Twitter, okay? Number 4, oh, that's weird. The little squares around that slide, that's weird. Crazy Man's up to 37 followers. All right, calm down, Crazy Man. Okay, Twitter is genius, you're right. And I've been calling this the Twitter power trio for a while because we've got Twitter, Periscope, and Vine. They're all owned by Twitter. They're all integrated with Twitter. I think Twitter has been very smart in the way they've put these together, okay? And it's, like I said before, unique for Frameable Faces. It's a unique platform for us in the way that we use it because we don't care, like I said before, we don't care much, no spotted dick today, money don't sleep. We don't care much about the engagement and the following within Vine. Okay, it's better. We use it as a tool for other platforms. I don't think there's another social media platform that we can say that about. Maybe YouTube. YouTube we use a lot to embed and import into other platforms too. But am I trying out my speech for Summit? Well, this is just one of many topics. Crazy Man, calm down, dude. This isn't about sausage. All right. So, where was I? Crazy Man, you got to stop that. I don't want to have to block you out of this broadcast. Okay, Allie, double tap, please.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm
Okay,
done.
and this is what we use Vine for, except the price tag. Periscope got a reported 86 million. Yeah, I can see that. I can see million. So we use it mainly. This is what we use Vine for mainly. We use it for our photo sessions and to put out little snippets, if we will. Thanks, Tony. Little snippets, if you will, of our periscopes. And it's great for Twitter. It's great for the blog. Allie is the assistant today.
First time for everything.
And even Facebook updates. So that's mainly what we use Vine for. And so let's make one.
Yes, let's.
Shall we? Okay. So before we get into actually making our Vine, I'm just going to show you real briefly. And I've done this before. I've shown you some of these before, but brilliant. Here, Allie, actually.
Well, you just took it from
I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to show a couple of Vines first before we make one. Okay, and I'm going to show you where, so feel free to kind of,
Okay, well, I don't know what you're doing.
Zoom in on what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay,
so if I go to my Twitter feed, this is my main Twitter page. You read us on Twitter. Nice. What an interactive PowerPoint, right? I know. So if I go to my main Twitter page here, it breaks down my tweets that are more of reply tweets, and my photos and videos, right? When you follow us, these will all show up in the feed. If you follow Frameable Faces, you'll get our videos. But for me to break them down when I'm looking at my own content, I'm going to click on photos and videos just to get to my visual content a little faster. And you will see as I scroll down through my content, here's a photo, here's another photo, here's a Vine. And it's right there, and it's looping right there in my Twitter feed, okay? It does say right here, if you can see on the cursor, it says that it's a Vine, and you can click on that to go straight to the Vine feed itself.
Thanks, Crazy Man.
But there's no need. Thanks, Crazy Man. There's no need to do that because it's right in the Twitter feed very nicely. You even have the little V icon up here in the corner to show that it's a Vine, and then you can click right within Twitter, right within the feed. I can click on the little volume button, and now we've got the volume. Okay, and it just keeps looping. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. So if we keep scrolling down, there's another photo.
Good morning, bling, 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 by the way.
Hey, bling, bling, bling. There's another Vine. It just works in the feed on Twitter really nicely. Okay, another Vine. Just sandwiched in between the photos that I post are these Vines that are just there for your looping pleasure. And that's what I love about Vine. It's great for my Twitter feed. How is this better than Insta videos? I know a lot of us have utilized this feature. That's a great question. That's a great question, Trey. So the reason I think it's better than Insta videos personally, there's a couple of reasons I like Vine better than Insta videos, okay? When I'm on Instagram, personally, I feel that Instagram are for Instagrams, for photos. When I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed, I'm used to seeing photos. And I feel like because you blow up on Insta. Listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't use Instagram video. This is my own personal opinion and kind of my own personal hang up. I think 15 seconds, if you click on it, will it play the whole video? It already plays the whole video. No, in other words, the video that I called the 6 seconds from, no. The Vine itself is only 6 seconds, okay? But I will get into that a little bit in terms of where the whole video is and how I do show that to my audience. But yeah, that's my perspective. I think 15 seconds in an Instagram feed is actually too long. It disrupts my flow when I'm looking through Instagrams. I just don't love sharing videos on Instagram. I'd rather do 6 seconds and keep it in Vine and keep it in my Twitter feed where there's a little bit more of a multimedia experience going on in a Twitter feed that people are used to. Teaser to get people to go to my website. Yes, Laura. I use it as a teaser to get people to go to the website. I use the photos. No, that's cool. So Laura here. Hey, David. Hey, Stacy. So, for example, okay, some of these photos that I have here, Laura, this answers your question. And yes, I use Snapchat. Yes. But this answers your question. So here's a photo that is a link to a blog post, okay? It's a photo from a photo session, a sensational senior session with Sam, Frameable Faces blog. Okay, so let's click on that link and go to the blog. Laura, this will answer a couple of the questions. This will take people to the blog, which is on our website. And when you scroll down, Kim, we'll talk about, you know what, we'll do another scope on Snapchat. But we'll scroll down here into this blog post, and here's another way that I've used the Vine. We have photos from the session, but look at that. Look at that. In the blog post, I have the Vine embedded in my blog post. Right? See that, Kate? Yeah, I know, Stacy. We're going to work on you. So that's another use for Vines. Okay? Vine is great in the Twitter feed. It's also great in a blog post, and it embeds so easily in the blog post. So I have it right there in the blog post, and once again, same functionality. If I click on the little volume button, boom.
Yeah, twist me a little bit.
There's the volume.
And down.
And that just continues to loop right there. Now,
Twist me a little bit. Yeah.
in terms of where some of this video came from, I typically take the videos with my Vines in mind separately. You're welcome. Hey, what's up, Natalie? Natalie. Woohoo! We'll talk. Natalie's the subject of another Vine that came from a Periscope. Now, this footage didn't necessarily come right from the scope, although I think you know what? I take that back.
That did.
The flame part did. The flame, her blowing out the flame. Bling, bling. You should get a Vine. And can you add video from the camera roll to the Vine? Yes, Kate. And we're going to do that in a minute. We're going to make a Vine. I'm going to show you the making of a Vine from video that's on my camera roll on my device, okay? And that's what I did here. And now below it, I actually have embedded from the YouTube channel, I have the Periscope. Kate, you're sold. You do need a Vine, Stephanie. But it doesn't need to be a burden. It doesn't need to be a whole other platform that you need to start engaging. Use Vine as a tool for your other platforms, and it's very easy to do. Hi, Rebecca Irvin. So here's the Periscope, also embedded right in the blog. And so you can then now click on this. If for the people that are reading the blog post, when they go there, I explain right in the blog, I say, first we start with our 6-second looping Vine. And then I say, now we have the replay of the live Periscope broadcast. Just not sure it would translate for newborns. Well, if you're taking any video of your newborn session, it could. It really could. If you're using video at all, you can make a Vine out of it. It's only 6 seconds, and we're gonna dig into that a little bit more in a minute. But I say here how you can see the replay of the Periscope broadcasts during our session from our YouTube channel. And then we scroll down and we finish the blog post. You want to drink tea. We finish the blog post with more photos. Okay? So there you go. So we just covered a couple of uses. Can you do thesaurus on iMovie? Thesaurus on iMovie. I don't know. Is Thesaurus an app for iMovie?
I don't know.
Can you do the same on iMovie? Can you do the same on iMovie? Yes, but iMovie does not. What I like about Vine as opposed to iMovie, if this answers your question, is Vine is meant to be a simplified 6-second looping video, and the interface within the app makes it very easy to create. Okay, Stacy, content sandwich on a blog. Exactly,
Stace.
David.
Hi, Erica.
Very
Bye,
fiddly
Erica.
on iMovie. Well, and the thing is iMovie, I just feel like there's a lot more work to create a video, and then how do you get it to loop right into your Twitter feed and embed right into your blog where it's looping as people are scrolling? I just think Vine is such a tasty little platform for these 6-second looping videos that are so easy to make, and you don't have to launch iMovie and then bring in a bunch of video feeds and upload all a bunch of stuff. It's just much easier. Oh, Erica says hi. Hi, Erica.
She said that before.
Vine is way simpler. Yes, Laura. Too much hassle for 6 seconds. Exactly. iMovie's too much hassle for 6 seconds. These are just, and I'm not saying iMovie isn't valid for longer form video. But yes, as a movie making tool and as a very easy, quickie representation of what you're doing, Vine is nice and tasty. Nice and tasty. Okay, so let's make a Vine, shall we? Starting Vine now. No problem. And we are at Frameable Faces on Vine. But once again, you can always see our Vines within Twitter. Work smarter, not harder. You got it. All right, Allie, hold that, please.
Hi. Am I turning around?
Once again,
Okay,
now here's
back.
the other thing.
Okay, here.
Yeah. Now here's the other thing. You can also see Vine with a web landing page. So right now we're at vine.co/frameable faces. See that? That's our landing page right on Vine, and it shows you how many loops we have. We have
Where does that say? Oh.
157,000 loops, and you can scroll right through our Vines. Okay? But now we're going to make a Vine. So here's what I'm going to do for you Mac users. I'm going to launch QuickTime. I've got it mirrored to my iPhone, okay?
That's Doug's iPhone.
That's my iPhone we're all looking at. And I'm going to show you if we can actually, can you only do on a computer? No, Vine you actually don't do on your computer. Vine you do on your iPhone or your, I'm going to minimize this, or your Droid or your tablet. You do it on your mobile device. I've just mirrored my iPhone to my computer. So what we're actually looking at, even though we're looking at it on my monitor, we're actually looking at my iPhone right now, okay?
She has it.
Okay, so here's where we're at, everybody. We're going to launch Vine. Okay? Boom. Now we're in Vine. We're in the Vine interface, okay? And you can make your Vines within the app natively. In other words, I can click on the button here, and if you watch up by the X, watch up here, you'll see right next to the X. If I tap on the screen and hold it down, there'll be a little meter bar. Watch. See that? I just clicked on that, and I just took a little bit of video for my Vine if I wanted to make a Vine within the app, okay? But we're not going to do that today, so I'm going to click on the X.
The X in the meter?
Yeah, I'm going to click on that X in the meter, and I'm going to discard that because that's not actually what I want to do right now. Oh, look at that. We're looking at another Vine.
That's weird because... Oh, that's Natalie's Vine.
That's Natalie's Vine. Okay, so while that's going on, I'm going to come down here and hit this button to show that I want to make a Vine, okay? All right, sorry about that.
Thank God.
All right, now we're back in the part where we make a Vine, okay? Remember that? Right, I know. All right, so this is our little button to upload our videos, okay? Right here, this is our little button to upload from the videos that are on our phone. So someone, I think Laura asked earlier, if you can make it from videos that are on your phone. Absolutely. I'm going to hit that little button. And here's what happens. It brings up all the videos that are on my phone. Okay? And I can just pick one. I can just kind of click on them, and it shows me what's in them. And here's where I can decide which videos I want to bring into the Vine app to chop up and make into a Vine. Okay?
Yay, Karina.
Yay, Karina, you should be doing this. It's so easy. Okay, so I'm going to use...
Hey, Mario Armstrong.
Hey, Mario Armstrong, welcome. Okay, so let's see here. Which one do I want to use? I kind of like this one because this is where you tell him, what up? This is where you tell him to laugh, and he starts laughing. I think it's kind of funny. So, okay, so that one's highlighted. So I'm going to hit this little button up here to select it, okay? And it takes me...
David.
You're welcome. You're learning how to Vine. Okay, so now it takes me into the trim and crop screen, okay? How to Vine and how to repurpose it, yes. What I typically do, just so you know, what I typically do with my senior sessions when I make a Vine of a behind the scenes from my senior sessions, and you can apply this to any process or any product that you're showing that you're making. You can make as many clips as you want. You can have 6 1-second clips. You can have 12 half-second clips. You can have a whole bunch to make it almost like a stop action. Okay, what I do for the seniors is I usually break it down into 2 3-second-ish clips to make it that 6 seconds. So we see one thing happening and then another thing happening. Boom, and they just loop. Dope, right? Okay, so that's the one I'm going to use. So let's go. Okay, so now this little meter at the bottom right here, this little meter at the bottom tells us how much time we have, okay? If it goes all the way to the end, it's 6 seconds. This particular clip is only about 5 seconds long, but I don't want to use the whole clip. I only want to use about 3 seconds of it because I want to have time for a second clip. So I'm going to move this over a little bit.
Do you just swipe it with your thumb?
You just swipe it with your thumb. And then you can I'm just doing this with my thumb. Okay, I'm basically just moving this like this with my finger on my phone. Okay? It's basically what I'm doing. This is all happening native in the app. Absolutely. But Mario, it's based on video that I already have on my phone. So I've pulled a video clip that was sitting on my iPhone into the app on the phone. Okay? And I like to have it where it pans over because I like that movement. So I'm going to keep that part at the beginning. Okay, so I have a little bit on the end there, little extra after he starts laughing that I can shorten it up a little bit and still make the point. Hi, Jen. Maybe just a hair more. I do share from Vine to Twitter, and I'll show you how in a second. And then I'll also show you how to save and add to the blog. Yes, I'll show you all of that, Kate. Hi, Jen. Okay, so from here to here is about half. So I'm going to go ahead and select this part. Is it all one clip? I'm going to use multiple clips, Mario. So right now we're working on the first clip to take it to about the halfway point of the full 6 seconds. Okay? So we're taking it to about this point right here, and I'm going to hit the add button right here. Okay, so add. Okay, now this bar at the top has shown me how far along I am in the Vine. It's basically my little Vine meter. Hi, says Kathy. How you doing? So this is where the end is, and this is what I've used so far. So I've got just about maybe a tiny hair less than half of my Vine remaining. Okay, so now I'm going to go back down here to the upload button again to upload another clip from that same session to finish the Vine. Got it? So let's find another one. That was in the studio. We ended up going on location. So I'm going to make half my Vine in the studio and half on location, which I usually do if we have a senior that we spent half the time in and half the time out. Okay? So bear with me. I'm just going to sort through this a little bit and just make sure this is the clip I want.
I don't like this one.
You don't like that one?
No.
Okay, so let's go to this one.
This one's better.
By the lake.
Yeah. But you can't hear anything. Can't hear my direction.
No, and I don't know if we have one where we do hear your direction, but it's okay because there's direction in the first half.
Okay.
So I think we can still use this. Because this one,
else.
there's one other one, but it's the wind is crazy. Like it's distracting, unless you like that idea. His head is not cut off, by the way. I can adjust that too. You want to use this one instead? I think it's just like it's like it was hard. It's
Okay.
like
So I mean, I like
this is more relaxed to me.
I like this pose of him better.
Okay, so this is the one we're going to use. Okay, so this is the one I've got selected here. Okay, I'm going to go up to this button up at the top. Water, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
I
the
think
water.
so too, Kim.
Okay, so I'm going to add this one.
So you clicked the arrow at
Yep.
the top. Okay.
Now, once again, we're back in the trimming and cropping mode, but this is all I have to work with at this point. It's Vine, Mario. It's just Vine. It's the Vine app on the device. What I'm doing is I've mirrored my iPhone on my Mac. So even though we're looking at it on my computer, we're really just looking at my iPhone right now. It's just mirrored on my computer screen. Okay? So we're actually looking, what mirrors it? QuickTime. I just have it plugged into the Mac. I've got QuickTime launched, and I go to Create Movie and select my iPhone as the source. Very simple. Okay? It's just QuickTime. It's not Apple TV. This is a Mac Mini. It's a Mac Mini, Mario. Okay, yeah, QuickTime. Okay, so here's what we have here. So I'm going to scroll this over. You can see me scrolling it over.
On the bottom.
On the bottom to where our senior starts to come into the picture. So I still have Allie at the very beginning of the clip.
Hi, new girl.
And I can pan all the way over to my senior.
Thanks, Mario.
And I'm going to bring it over just a little bit to give a little bit more space. Okay, I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I like the way it looks now. I'm going to go ahead and hit add. Boom. And here's the whole Vine. Here's the completed Vine. I like it. I like the way it looks. Everybody thumbs up? You like this?
I like it a lot.
QuickTime with minimum iOS 8 and Yosemite OS. Boom.
Boom.
Okay. Yep. Boom. Okay. So I need to add a little caption. So Allie telling him to laugh, I think, is kind of funny. So I'm going to go ahead and type laugh. That. What is it? Is it that Jew Seth?
I think so. I think it's that Jew Seth.
Let me just double check this. Make sure I have his Twitter handle right. Bear with me, everybody. Let's see. Where's my Twitter? Where's my Twitter? I got too much stuff open.
Right?
Dang it. Ugh. Oh,
So,
here it is. Okay.
Oh, okay, here.
Sorry, everybody.
Back now.
Seth. Yeah, it is. It's that Jew Seth. Okay. He might not be on Vine. Okay, so
I don't think he's on Vine.
Okay, so let's go back to QuickTime here. Okay. Now, once I start, here's the other thing, okay? Stay with me on this one, everybody. Twitter is integrated with Vine, okay? We've said that before. And actually, it's funny. You can see right when I hit an @ it started to bring up people that I follow, and you can see Kim is there, Becca J. Campbell, Pensive, Lane, Dave. Some of our Scoper friends here have already gotten on to Vine, so you can see a lot of them are Vining. So I'm going to start to type in, because my caption here now, my caption is going to go out in my tweet. The same way when you share Periscopes and put in a caption, it goes out as a tweet. So I'm tweeting this right now. I'm typing my caption with Twitter in mind. Hey, Brian. So it's that Jew Seth. Okay, so it doesn't pop up as an option to select his profile on Vine. So he doesn't have Vine, but he is on Twitter. So this will tweet him when it goes out. So laugh. That Jew Seth with a few exclamation points. Ha ha. Lots of fun on this senior session. And I'm going to do a little suit and tie emoji because he did go with the formal look in the studio. Where's my suit and tie emoji? Bear with me, everybody. Jeopardy music, please.
Stephanie, I don't think he's on Vine. And Kate, this session was a couple weeks ago. We've been shooting, so I feel like we might be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
In the Vines.
And we had fall colors on this one too, so I'm going to go ahead and grab.
You can grab that pretty leaf.
The little fall leaves.
Kim, I went there too.
And a smiley. Okay.
Is there like a red maple leaf?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I'm not going to use that right now.
Okay,
so I hit OK. I got my caption in place. I hit OK. I'm all set to go. I hit the next button up here. Very easy. It takes me down here and tells me asks me where I want to share it. Okay, I don't typically share these on Facebook, or we don't even use Tumblr. But I am going to share it as on the Vine platform, obviously. But here's the key. I'm going to share it as a tweet. I go to share post. Boom.
What?
And there it is. It's in my Vine feed, and now it's also in my Twitter feed. Let's go to my tweets. And there it is.
See?
Boom. Whoops. There it is. It's right in my Twitter feed. And if you follow us, it's in your Twitter feed. You missed how did I do it on the computer. So, Turley, I didn't actually do, all I did on the computer, double tap. All I did on my computer is mirror my iPhone. I plugged in my iPhone, plugged it into my computer, mirrored it with QuickTime, and I'm just showing everybody how I made it on the computer, but I actually made it within the iPhone. You're really looking at my iPhone on my computer. Got it? Okay. So, take it a step further. Here is how you embed it. I know, well, you know what, Kim? I ditched the case because my Olo clip doesn't seem to fit over any cases, and I got tired of it. So I'm just careful with my phone. Okay, so now here's the other question that somebody asked before. Here's how I repurpose. Oh, look at that. Look at that at the bottom. Seth just liked it.
Look at it.
He just, oh, you missed it.
I missed it.
You missed it.
I didn't see
Seth,
it. Sorry.
our senior, just liked the tweet. Just as we posted it.
This is really hard.
I know, sorry. Just remembered that. Okay, so now here's how we put it into a blog post. Okay? So I'm going to go in and pretend like I'm making a new blog post, even though I'm not ready to do that just yet. This is within WordPress. Okay, all we do here, whoops.
Hey, it's us.
Where's my, okay. All we do here is we go on to Twitter and you click within the outlined kind of box that's around the tweet.
So,
You just kind of click right here and it opens up this little extra information at the bottom. You click on details and then it gives the whole screen to this tweet. So this is the specific URL for this particular tweet. I just go up into the URL box, I copy and paste it right into my WordPress, right there, and that's all there is to it. Now if I preview it, boom, it shows up as the Vine within WordPress. And if I preview the WordPress, even though I haven't written the rest of the blog post yet, if I just do a preview, you'll see it'll show up right there in the post. Just like that. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Questions, comments, thoughts? You can also use that specific URL for that tweet. You're welcome, Laura. You can use the URL for that Vine or for that tweet right in Facebook. You can make it a Facebook status update as well. But you can repurpose these Vines anywhere. They're great for the Twitter feed. You are welcome. Yeah, Kim. See, and here's the thing. Here's what's really fun. Like a lot of these Vines, like a lot of our Vines, if you scroll through our Vines, you're going to see a variety of stuff. You're going to see some that are clearly from senior sessions.
do you want to just scroll through them now and I can hold the phone?
No, that's okay. I've done that before. You can see them. You're welcome, Kate. It's very easy. Very easy. How did you know his head wasn't cut off in that other camera roll clip? Good question, Stephanie, because I know I was the one that actually shot that video clip, and I know I didn't cut off his head. Sometimes just like in that viewfinder, because they're showing, hey now, Stern Superfan. Sometimes because they're showing you the videos at the bottom that are on your phone, it kind of moves up the screen of the video that's currently being played, and it'll cut off the information at the top. When you then select it, hello, when you select it, it then moves those videos back down off the screen, and all the information is restored within the video that you're watching. Does that make sense? Hi, Leona. How you doing? Leona, we're kind of wrapping up. You'll have to watch the replay on this one. But what was my point earlier? What was I saying?
You were talking about the head being cropped off in the video.
Right, but before that was Stephanie's question.
You talked about going on our Vine profile.
Yeah, so if you go on our Vine profile, right. Here's what's nice. How you're getting paid to learn about Vine, right, Kim? Here's what's really nice about Periscope and Vine, and why I think it's so smart that Twitter has acquired them both and integrated them so nicely, is what you're saying right now, Stephanie. Can you save it to the camera roll instead of posting it? Is it a proprietary file type? Stephanie, when you post a Vine, the Vine itself that you created will then download and share to your camera roll. And if you wanted to, you could then delete it off the Vine platform and just have the Vine you created on the camera roll. I think that's the best way to do that. But what's nice is when you're periscoping, you've got ready-made Vine content. So if you scroll down through our Vines, you're going to see some Vines that we made of that I made of me. Yeah, Twitter bought Vine. Twitter bought Vine, and here's another thing I'm going to show you. Check this out. Hang on. So yes, Stephanie, yes, you can make it and store like up to like maybe 8 of them within the Vine app without posting it. So yes, Stephanie, you can make your Vines and store them to post later. Yes, if that's what you meant, absolutely, you can do that, and I do that from time to time. Yes. But here's the other thing I want to show you. This is pretty cool. See, and here's my other little soapbox piece, okay? I think a lot of people talk about Vine as if it's dead, it's over, it was a flash in the pan, it's not popular anymore. I don't care. I honestly don't care about that talk. I don't even care if the numbers prove that out. Because I'm not using Vine to build a following within the Vine app. I'm using it as a tool for the other platforms. And Twitter, as far as I'm concerned, is not showing any signs of disavowing or disowning Vine or shutting it down. If anything, they are streamlining these apps together. They are streamlining these apps together to bring them in line with each other, and I'm going to show you why. You just Googled video max lengths, Vine 6, Snapchat 10, Insta 15, Twitter 30. There you go, Stephanie. And I love the 6-second format. Love it. If it works for you, so be it. Exactly, Louisa. It works for other platforms. Anyone else feel like they won't have business because you're spending too much time on social? Does anyone else feel like, and here's the thing. That's why I tried to present this as an easy, shortcutting tool to repurpose and post content without having to worry about the etiquette and the building of Vine. You don't have to worry about Vine in and of itself. Just use Vine to make better tweets where you're probably already putting some of your energy. Okay, but here's another thing. Allie, hold this, please, would you?
Am I going back on the screen?
I'm going to show you something on my
on the screen.
Because Twitter just updated. So if you noticed, what did Twitter just do recently? What did Twitter just do in their last update? They changed their faves to hearts, right? They changed the faves to hearts, right?
Yes.
Now look at this. Look at this update from November 6th, 3 days ago. They changed them to hearts, right, on Twitter. Look what they just did to Vine. We're bringing you a few new features. Zoom in for a closer look. Quickly discover more Vines you'll love by tapping on similar Vines to see Vines from our new recommendation engine. But look at the last one. We now have hearts, just like Twitter and Periscope. Look at that. Right? I know, right? Heart whores. Right? Right in Vine. Twitter just updated Vine to bring it in line even more with Periscope and Twitter. Boom. They've changed them to hearts. Double tap so tedious.
I don't know.
What's wrong with triangles, right? Does that sound like somebody who's trying to kind of divest themselves from that platform? Not to me. It sounds to me like they've got plans for these three platforms, that they had a plan all along to integrate them all together. And that's why I think it's so powerful. For me, it's a great way, exactly right, Louisa? For me, it's a great way to repurpose our scopes. I can make 6-second clips, and you'll see some of them. Some of our funniest scopes, some of our shenanigans, some of the crazy moments that we've had on Periscope, I've made them into Vines. And it's a fun way to just quickly scroll through our Vines and relive some of those moments that we've had on Periscope in quick 6-second bites. This is bomb. Thanks, Crazy Man. You're waiting for Twitter TV, I know, right? Can you change your Twitter handle? I believe you can.
I think you can, but you cannot change your username.
But it takes time. You can change the handle, but you can't change the @ without asking them, I believe. I think you can submit it, and it takes time for them to allow you to change it. When did I start? I know, right? They have Apple TV. I know. When did I start? I should start working for them, right? Associated with Twitter now. Yes, you can do both. Yes, right, Louisa? One of them you can do on the fly. The other, I think you have to submit a request. Is that right? I believe. Hey, Studio 519, welcome. So I think that's pretty much all I had. I mean, there's a lot. I know there's a lot. I really wanted to do a deep dive into Vine today and cover really, just about everything you need to know. I mean, there's more to it than that, obviously. There's a lot of nuances that I'm still learning. Thanks, Tony. But I really think that Vine, I think Vine is here to stay. I think more and more people can get a great use out of it with their other platforms without the stress of, I got to add another platform. Just think of it as a tool to enhance your other platforms. And I think you'll get along a little bit better with it. Oh, shoot, Studio 519. Why? Because I'm wrapping up. I know. This will be up on replay. It's actually a pretty intensive kind of tutorial that we just went through here. Okay, Snapchat we can do. They have changed it. You can't change your username anymore at all, Louisa? At all? I think you can request it. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everybody. So, yeah, once again, just another tip and another platform, another interface that allows you to do some really cool, fun, creative stuff for us small businesses where you don't need $1 million budget to do it. And you can have a lot of fun. You can follow Vines. You should, Joe, I think you would love Vine. It won't let you. We'll have to check into that one. Okay, Louisa, I don't know. Thanks, Leona. So feel free to download the app, sign in with Twitter the same way you signed into Periscope with Twitter. Follow us at Frameable Faces, and we'll have some fun on Vine. And you'll see our Vines in Twitter, just as I said. So now I have more ideas for Vines. You're welcome, Leona. Leona, as the YouTube and video queen, you should definitely be taking advantage of bite-sized versions of your video content. This is perfect for you because you're already all over that stuff. Okay, Laura. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I hope you do steal my idea today. And, you are on Vine. Do we follow each other already, Artcraft Videos? Maybe we do. I can't remember. Can't keep track. But I hope everybody does use this. I hope this was valuable for everyone. Feel free to share it out. And I'll look for y'all on Vine. All right. Bye for now, everybody. Say bye to Allie.
Bye.
My fabulous assistant today. She killed it.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Okay.
All right, everybody. We'll see y'all later. You know what? I would be remiss if I didn't make one more comment. Sorry, one more comment. Only because I've been told that I need to do this. A couple people basically beat me over the head about doing this and making it clear, even though I'm not, even though Frameable Faces is obviously my core life here with
Tony.
Allie. Bye, Tony. My core is Frameable Faces. That's my business. It's what I do all day, every day with Allie. But I am available for some coaching and for some consulting on this type of stuff. I do it all day, every day. I've started doing that a little bit on the side. I am available, so if anybody wants to spread that word around, I can take on a couple of clients, maybe over Skype. And I'm available for speaking to do these types of things. It's something that I'm starting to expand my role a little bit with now that we've been nude modeling. Sure, Freddie. Because as you may or may not know, I think most people in this room probably by now know, we are thrilled and honored to have been selected to speak. Okay, crazy man, to speak at the Periscope Summit in San Francisco. And so with that opens up, I think, some opportunities for us to kind of share more of our knowledge and do this on a more regular basis. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and he's going to have Marty draw me nude. Yeah, great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Louisa. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, so I am, I'm putting that out there, letting people know. I'm not going to blast it and try to go crazy on that, like one of those French girls, yeah. But I had a couple people that kind of said, Doug, you need to start saying that more, and so I'm saying it. All right? So with that being said, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed today's Steal Doug's idea, and we'll see you all on Vine, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.